Hello, welcome back to the Playful Banter podcast video segment. I'm Robbie Parness, and as always, I'm with Kyle McGowan, and we have a lovely guest this week, Danielle Hogaleo Manoleo Frack.
Good try.
Is with us here today. Dani is a good friend of the program. She constantly bugs us on Twitter, tells us we're doing a terrible job.
Yeah, she's definitely among the tops of the Twitter followers.
I think bugging is the wrong word.
Well, you're honest, and that's what we need. You're honest, and that's what we need. And so we're changing up the dynamic a little bit. We're going to make the video segment its own thing from now on, and then have the podcast be completely separate. We're going to try and shorten some things
still
up.
Listen to the podcast.
You have to listen to the podcast. It's going to be way better than the video.
I don't know about that.
But the video is going to be awesome this week because Dani came with some ammo. She came ready with a game. I've only heard a little bit about it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. Dani, why don't you go ahead and let the people know what's going on, and I'll start to figure out.
You hand out the paper. Okay, perfect. So hopefully, as everybody knows, today space history was made, and a probe or spacecraft, the New Horizons spacecraft, flew past Pluto at 4:49 Pacific time this morning. And it was the closest.
I watched.
You saw it happen?
I call bullshit on that.
Me too.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Gotta keep you honest.
We need some new guests on the show.
So they got some amazing pictures of Pluto, but we're gonna test out some basic, third grade knowledge here. You thinking?
I think I learned it in 4th grade.
4th grade? Okay.
I'm not entirely sure it was ever really covered.
I
was in the California educational system. We really care about Earth, and everything else was just kind of bright.
So basically, Kyle learned about the planets, Robbie did not, and we're going to see how much they actually learned. So right now, we're going to test out their knowledge of what the solar system, well, not the solar, I guess our solar system looks like.
Which I knew at one point, but I am fairly certain have forgotten.
This is embarrassing. This is super embarrassing.
So just remember, Pluto is not technically a planet. It is a dwarf planet, but it's still
That's close. I need red. There's like 6 red planets. No. How many planets total are there? 8? Pluto's 9?
This is the challenge.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to find out.
You.
All right. We'll put pins in the neutral zone.
One thing that I would like to say is that you should remember to include the sun, because that is what everything revolves around. And
I have heard that.
are
I have heard that.
Well, maybe 1 or 2 extra things that you should include to be correct in drawing the solar system.
Okay.
After this, I will ask you a random fact about each planet, and you will have to say which planet that is about.
Oh boy.
Does size matter?
I think
I'm more concentrated on order.
Yeah. So go. Oh, poor Robbie.
No. I know what's going on.
I follow Neil deGrasse Tyson on Twitter, so I'm basically an expert.
Oh. Okay.
I'm missing 2 planets. Wait a minute. No.
Oh boy.
I'm missing 1 planet.
This does not bode well.
I'm missing a planet.
Sucks for you. I got them all right there.
And show them. Robbie, you are coming up on the 2-minute warning.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not happy.
They are complete. Please put them down.
Alright, let's let the people see what we drew.
I already let the people see because I was confident in my answers. My answers were correct, unlike yours, which were terribly wrong.
That's Kyle's.
It's terribly wrong.
I hope everybody can see that. This is mine. I'm not proud of it. Not even a little bit. The sun's in the right place.
So
I think if this were
Nothing else really is.
two, I would have gotten more.
I am now going to test
Milk
and see. That would be Neptune.
I was thinking about the Milky Way, and I wanted to name the planet Milky Way, but that's clearly not correct. So I went, oh, but Milk Dud. That'd be a good name for a
The
planet.
Sun, Mercury, Venus, Robbie, Earth, and Mars.
Mars is on the outside. I figured it was red. So
Earth is
You
Jupiter.
also switched Jupiter and
I know.
Saturn.
I know.
I think I win this
Kyle,
whole
They're roughly there.
Now, Kyle, I am actually a little bit curious about your interpretation of Jupiter.
Of rings?
Because normally Saturn is the one that has
I know.
rings on it.
I just wanted to draw some
Okay.
extra things. I put me on
Uranus,
Earth.
Neptune, Kyle neglected to include Pluto.
That's not a planet.
Bonus point. Bonus point.
Also, you both...
Well, he put Milk Duds ahead of Uranus, which is incorrect.
Yeah, Robbie, you lost this one.
Milk Dud isn't a
But,
planet.
you guys, you know what I'm also really disappointed that you forgot? The asteroid belt.
I thought we were just doing planets, which
You
is why I
No,
didn't put the
I
asteroid
said-
belt, and I didn't put Pluto.
I said the solar system, which
Oh.
includes the asteroid belt and Pluto.
It also includes
Belts are
Phobos.
tacky. I don't include them.
Well, one of those asteroids could soon one day destroy us all. So, okay, planet trivia. This planet cannot be viewed from the Hubble telescope.
Uranus.
Neptune.
That's what it was.
Did you just do that to be mean?
I didn't look at his drawing.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you.
I
You're
put
not
it.
going to tell me.
I put it in the right place. In this, I knew exactly where it
Yeah,
was.
because then it eliminates the answers that you could say for others. So now you guys
I guess
have to
that's
keep
true.
track of which planets you haven't named.
Wait, so you're not going to tell us if we're right or wrong at the end of each question?
Oh, and
No.
no, at the end you'll find
Yeah.
out, but not at the end of each question, no.
Okay, so follow along at home. Keep track of your score. See
They
if you can
can
beat
know.
us.
We just can't know.
So for number one, Mercury cannot be viewed from the Hubble Space Telescope because it is too close to the sun and the brightness would harm the electrical components of the telescope.
I went the other way.
Would've
You
made
answered
sense.
Uranus and you answered Neptune, so wrong. Okay, the magnetic poles of this planet flip-flop about every 200,000 to 300,000 years.
Ah, yes, the 200,000 to 300,000 year planet.
Jupiter. So what's going on with the poles on Jupiter?
I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't know.
You should just answer every question with Jupiter, and eventually I'm going to get one right.
That sounds like a Venus thing to do.
Okay.
That is so Venus.
Silly. All right.
Hey, probably enough. Kids are watching.
You can bleep it out
Yeah.
or something.
I'm looking forward to the bleeps.
Oh, good. Use a funny noise like ah.
But what was that noise?
You said Jupiter and you said Venus. Definitely Earth. Okay. So 1 year on this planet is equal to 164.83 years on Earth.
So it is not Earth.
Done.
Yes.
Not Earth.
Eliminate that.
And since Pluto's a dwarf planet,
So 1 year on this planet. So it takes this planet 1 year to go around the same amount of time it takes Earth to go 180.
it's got to be one of the outer
Yeah.
planets. I bet you that one's Uranus. That's the farthest one away.
Now you've already used that planet as one of your answers.
Wait. I thought that I was allowed.
So do you want...
So each planet has one answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Did you
I'm
use
gonna say
Uranus on that
Saturn.
one? You wanted to say Saturn. Okay.
I'm going to say Neptune for that one.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
1 year on Neptune is
Yeah!
164.83 years on Earth.
I wouldn't have wasted Neptune on that stupid Hubble question.
Yeah, neither of us are actually thinking that one through.
All right. This planet has 62 known moons.
Oh, Jupiter. That one's Jupiter.
I was going to say Jupiter
That
as well.
one's Jupiter. Titan.
Titan making a entrance.
Robbie, I just want to remind you that you have already used the answer.
I am aware.
Okay.
So Robbie's already got 2 wrong.
It was actually about Saturn, but you both answered Jupiter.
That was close.
This planet's rings were discovered in 1979.
Neptune. But I've already used Neptune at least once, so. I was. No. 1979?
Yes.
We had to know Saturn has rings before that, right?
I'm not, I can't tell you.
We both already used Neptune.
I'm going to say Saturn.
Yeah, me too.
My really favorite part is that you both answered Saturn to the Jupiter question.
So we got them flipped. So what?
They're the same. They're right next to each other.
They're both
the big ones.
things out in space.
So Jupiter's rings were discovered by Voyager 1 in 1979, not Saturn's.
Oh.
Due to the fashion in which this planet spins, portions of the planet can have nights that last over 40 years.
Portions of the planet.
I'm assuming that's Earth years. So that should help you out a little bit.
I read this in a book once.
Did you?
I did.
I haven't used Uranus yet, have I?
Clearly, I did not pay close enough.
You have not.
I'm going to throw that one in there.
All right.
This is a crapshoot.
I kind of want to use Uranus again. That'd be the 3rd time I used Uranus, and none of them are probably correct.
No, you've only used it once.
Oh,
You've used Jupiter
then-
twice.
It's got to be Uranus.
Okay.
Using Uranus.
Now this question you guys both got right.
I don't really care. I got no one.
It was Uranus. Okay, this planet has 2 small satellites.
Satellites.
Would you like the names of the satellites?
I would
Do you
love the
think that
names.
should possibly help you?
Yep.
Phobos and
Mars.
Ah, yeah. I do remember that.
Deimos. You guys got this one correct. It is Mars. Had to give you guys one.
Yeah, thank you.
The rotation of this planet is so slow that it travels around the sun quicker than it can make one rotation on its axis. This means the planet has a longer day than it does a year.
Venus.
That's not true.
Mercury. It's one of the inside ones.
I've used Jupiter already, haven't I? And Saturn. It's one of those.
Did you guess Mercury? Was that your guess?
I haven't used Mercury or Venus yet, right? How many
You
questions
haven't
are
used
left?
either, and there is one planet left after this.
I haven't used Mercury yet. That's definitely not that. Or is it? Because it's so fast.
That's what I'm thinking.
That could be.
I'm thinking Mercury. Ah, no, I said it first.
So what?
You all saw me.
That's not the rule.
It's cheating off the dumb kid on the test.
I wasn't cheating on you.
Now I have to
I just didn't want to use
remember which
Jupiter
question
or
I asked.
Well, no,
Saturn.
but
Never used them.
since it's so close, it goes around the sun before it can rotate.
Exactly, that's what I said.
I said that first.
I didn't hear you say it. We'll go to the tape.
It's one of the inside ones. Logic. I said it's got to be one of the inner planets because. If I didn't say that, means.
You both answered Mercury to a question that was about Venus.
Those are the same planet. Nobody knows the difference. Not even astronomers.
That's simply not true.
Not true at all. This planet, orbits the sun on a different plane than the other 8. It goes over and below them.
So we are considering Pluto a planet then. If there's 9. So I didn't answer Pluto, and I love Pluto. I would
Pluto's
pick
not a planet, it's a dwarf planet. It's different.
It's still considered one now.
I don't know the answer to this question.
I'm gonna say Venus because it's so close to the sun that it's all wonky and because it.
I'm going to say Earth, because I haven't used that one yet.
All right.
Look at that. I only use one per one.
I
We're
didn't-
all wrong.
I didn't
only
use
one per
Earth.
question.
I'm an expert on Earth. I've lived
That's not
there
true at all.
almost all my life.
You guys kept saying Pluto for the last question, but neither of you chose it.
Because it's not a
Pluto's
planet.
not a planet. It's a dwarf.
Pluto is technically a planet. You just have to add the word dwarf ahead of
How
it.
many questions were
Well,
there?
that's
There were 9. So you got
Different
33%. Right. So you got a solid
That's on the
F.
curve. That's
You
on the
got
curve.
an F minus.
I am
Yeah.
not going to get into this because the last time we did, I got thrown out of the Home Depot. I get very, very upset about the whole Pluto thing. I think that it's our cutest planet.
Oh. Okay.
I think it has intrinsic qualities. I think that if you actually look at the pictures,
What intrinsic qualities does it have?
I don't want to get into it, Kyle.
Now
But
that
if
we
you look at
know
the pictures, it
that-
actually looks like Pluto the dog.
So I think it's safe to assume that what we've learned from this astronomy lesson is that Kyle could probably make it by. Robbie needs to go back to 3rd grade.
I won the quiz!
Yeah, but you got everything wrong.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not an artist. Okay, sue me. I see the galaxy differently.
Nothing to do with
And the
art.
solar
Thank you.
system
Nothing to do with
differently.
To the California education system.
Yes, thank you for letting me win something with terrible answers.
Mom, I'm so
We do
sorry.
not want you to sponsor us.
I am
No. No, we don't.
so sorry to all of my teachers, my parents, my neighbors, my dog.
I want to
Boomer,
shout out to
Boomer,
Miss
I'm
Burdick, who
so
taught
sorry.
me
All right.
astronomy in 4th grade.
This segment is over. I won the quiz, which was really the whole point.
I mean,
So-
some beef jerky.
That'll do it for this week's video segment. Check out the podcast on SoundCloud or iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at 2nums1pig. Also like us on Facebook. Check this out on YouTube with all
You
of
have
our
a Facebook
others.
page?
Yeah, we do. We have a Facebook page.
You're supposed to be our best follower. Wow.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
This hurts.
Yes, like us on Facebook.
This hurts.
And
This is getting-
talk with us on Twitter. Send us emails. Do all that other garbage. We will see you next week. Listen to the rest of the podcast. Danny's going to be, I believe, having us survive a zombie apocalypse or
Indeed.
something. So you're going to want to hear about that.
Hopefully they make it.
See you next week.
Never fear the bacon.
I won't be here next week.
Bacon.
Bye.